Hey everybody, it's Helium1115 and welcome to another episode of Donkey Kong Country. This is part 16. Today is April 10th and we're back in Oil Drum Alley getting the last the last secret, and it's a little tricky, but I figured it out eventually. What you have to do, there's actually an arrow pointing to the door on the right, but what you have to do is you have to get a barrel and break it open. The only way to get a barrel is to get a single banana from each of these. So there we go, it gives us a barrel. But the bonus victory prevents us from actually getting into the next room. So we don't want to get that bonus victory music. So how do we do that? Well, we have to get this again, which is honestly kind of annoying, but I was just being super careful about it. And I was getting really frustrated with myself because I was like, what, am I not fast enough? So in this one, I think I figured out the trick to it. Get a single banana, don't get anything useful, just get a single banana because it makes a peanut butter and banana sandwich. So what you have to do is you have to jump actually, because if you break the door, if you open the door and you're not touching the ground, then it won't let the bonus victory music play, and it'll let you do. It's the kind of thing that probably a speedrunner would know, but like you just have to figure it out by messing around by yourself. But like, it's the kind of frustrating thing where like, do you really think somebody would get that by themselves? Anyway, I failed that one, but oh well. I showed you where the secret was. On to the next level, which is Blackout Basement. It's another level with the same Fear Factory music, and this level was stressful. This level was very stressful. Just playing this level, it made me like grimace and like keep like readjusting my eyes. I don't know. Your eyes are very sensitive. You have to take care of them, and like playing a level like this for a good stretch of time is not a good thing to do to them. However, it was okay. I survived. I didn't take any lasting mental damage from this level, and I hope you don't either from watching it or whatever. I don't know. I liked doing these post-commentary videos because like, and I'm still doing them, and I still have another 2 to do after this one, although they're a bit shorter. I can just cut out a lot of stuff, like cut out a lot of fails, and like this game, as fun as it is, it can be like slow to watch because like it's really just about learning enemy placement and learning platforming and learning from your mistakes. You know, you only get like 2 hits, and except when the game gives you another one, obviously, and learning where the secrets are from either just being very observant or like watching videos. But like, you have to admit, like, you're playing a lot of the same stuff repeatedly. Like you're doing a lot of the same things over and over again. Because you're either starting at the beginning of the level or you're starting at the midway. So I mean, the only real point of like, I mean, I want this game to be, you know, natural, like you're sitting next to me on the couch watching me play it, but not aggravating. Like you're watching the same, like I have to say like, oh, I'm back here. Oh, I'm back here. I made a really stupid death. Oh, I'm back here. And like, but then again, I love this game enough that I don't want to rush through it. So, you know, I don't know. It's fun to like be like, oh, that was a really stupid mistake. I died like 2 seconds into starting the level, or like, oh, that was the part that gave me problems before, and now I found a really swaggy way to do it because I learned the timing. And I keep saying swaggy when I play this game because it's fun to like boast about your skills while playing these classic sort of games. Anyway, like shooting these barrels in the dark, that's kind of a swaggy, like you practice it a lot and then you know the timing of the barrels. So that gives us a steel barrel right there, and that won't be important right now, but when we have to go back and get all the secrets, it will be. So look, you can look forward to that. Man, I got ambushed by a bunch of alligators, like muscular jock alligators who are on the football team at the high school. And I'm really thirsty right now, and I don't want to. Oh, my throat, no. Okay. So, I fell. I fell off. I'm. You missed the thinking, man, because you have really bad hand-eye coordination. Oh, again, bad hand-eye coordination, so I like being able to just cut right back. But here I didn't, because I was like, oh, I want it to be more natural. So, oh my gosh. Those, like, these, like, fat, like, alligator hippo guys are, like, vaguely, like, military. And that just reminded me of Sergeant Schultz from Hogan's Heroes, because he's like always got the military cap on, and he's kind of fat, and yeah. So now those enemies are Sergeant Schultz hippos, except they are crocodiles, but they just have really fat stomachs like hippos. I don't know what I'm saying. Look at the design of this level. Look at all those like pipes and stuff in the background. So yeah. You gotta love this level, this game for its attention to detail and just like having astounding graphics for 1994. I am a little bit sad that at this point in the game it's mostly industrial and cave levels, because even though we get the great music like Life in the Mines, we miss out on a lot of the nature scenery, and I don't know, I just like nature. And I miss nature right now, being forced to stay inside as a result of COVID-19, which everybody is talking about now because nobody can avoid talking about it. I do like seeing all the April flowers and blossoms outside the window, as I'm sure everybody does, but it's just a really funny kind of like irony that like we see all the blossoms of nature, and like nature is continuing to live and thrive while we're staying inside and trying to like figure out how to thrive without getting cabin fever. And I don't know, you can play a lot of video games, which is what I've been doing, but I don't know, maybe I'm playing too much video games. I played some more Don't Starve recently. That was fun. I actually got a record. So I've only played Don't Starve like a couple times now. I know my friends are obsessed with it, but like I got up to 5 days, which is like pretty great for like my second time playing it and not understanding how the mechanics work too well. But like, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. It does hit a little bit too close to home because like it's a pandemic and like our economy is crashing, and like we have to sustain the groceries that we get. And so basically it's a game about our actual real life right now, except that game is about moving around in a forest and actually moving around trying to find new supplies. So I don't know, but it is interesting. It does make me think of like, oh, how did the colonial settlers or the Native Americans have to live? I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking too deeply about something, but I do like to exercise my imagination and say, oh, you know, what is this like a fun version of what it would have been like to be a Native American surviving in Native America? I don't know. I played this other game called Shelter 2, partly because like I watched some videos of the Shelter games and thought the graphics looked really nice. I think it was also like recommended to me as like a spotlight on Swedish game developers, because I had just played a bunch of the Dream Machine and Steam was like spotlighting Swedish developers. So the controls are a bit like iffy though, and like I played it for like maybe an hour or two and I couldn't figure out what the heck that I was supposed to be doing. I mean, like, you are like a lynx mother, or like a snow leopard or a mountain lion, I don't even know. Basically like a lynx mother in like the mountains, and like you get to name your cubs, and like you get to look for food and shelter, I guess. And the first shelter game was like beavers, so that's pretty cool. And I think the shelter game after this is like an elephants. I think they're working on Shelter 3. I'm not sure if they've made it yet. And the graphics, even though they are 3D, they look a little bit like Eric Carle, just because of how weird all the polygons are. So, I don't know. There are a lot of games on Steam that are like just good concepts, but like the controls and the input is a little bit laggy, and they're just like minor mechanical clunks that keep the game from really being great. But like you just kind of have to use your imagination and pretend. No, I don't know. So this one with the steel barrel is actually a bit frustrating because you do have to ride the steel barrel in order to get, and you do have to get the other secret in order to get this steel barrel. So like, see how I'm popping out of a barrel and landing on that thing, and that's how I get. So surprisingly, I got the timing that time, and I was like shouting yes when I was playing this by myself, and I was like so happy that I finally got the timing for this. And I was so happy that I actually got the balloon, like despite the lights going out. So I thought I wasn't going to be able to get that. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Donkey Kong Country. And the next part will explore more levels. So not this one. So I hope you are having a good day, and I hope you are healthy. Goodbye.